And welcome back, everybody, to White Claw Wednesdays, episode 88.
Oh, this is 88.
88 episodes.
I wish I was 69.
Everybody does. Everybody does. So, if you haven't heard already, we have a special guest, Hendrix, my good friend from college, fraternity bro, student government, co-worker. We have a lot of titles together. We do. But most importantly, good friend, Hendrix. Welcome
to the
brother.
show.
Thank you. Hello, Frank. Hello. What's your name again?
Ryan. Have we met?
I don't believe we've met.
Yeah. All right, so Hendrix, now's the time where we open this.
Okay.
So for those of you that
correct.
are listening, he tried to open this right away.
Yeah, true.
Don't judge an alcoholic.
Right in the mic, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
that's some good stuff. All right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming on, brother.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mango.
So let me give an intro, brother.
All right.
So, Hendrix. Man, where to start with Hendrix? I'll just start current, okay? I'll go current, and we can go back, okay?
Okay, let's start with current.
All right, so currently, you are, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I might butcher this, but you are in an accelerated program at UCLA for nursing, where you are going to get not only your master's degree, but also your doctorate in nursing.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Correct.
And I shouldn't say, because you have not started yet, right? You're about to.
Next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was one of the reasons why we had to do it this week.
Yeah.
Because Hendrix is going to be MIA to the
You're
world.
gonna be busy.
Bye, social life.
Okay. Yeah. Well, when you go for a double whammy like that, I mean, what do you expect?
Exactly.
A few gray hair. That's what I expect.
You know, I had my first gray hair in college.
I had several.
Oh, okay. Okay. Trying to one up each other.
Oh no, we can't do that because everyone is on their own wavelength.
Hey, wow.
There's no reason to one up one another if you really have your own life path. And I just love that. I love your journey, and that's one thing.
Man.
I'm just like, this is my brother Ryan. Like, you got engaged. I was jumping off the roof. I think I sent you a text, and I was like, congratulations. You got a house. And
I did.
That's just a lot of things that you're doing so well in your life, and there's no need to compare to anything. I just have a different path, and I'm sure you do, Frank. And I can't wait to hear all about it.
Oh, Frank has the best path.
I do have a very, very different path, actually. And it's I'm trying to become an actor, actually.
I love that journey for you.
So I was just on set of a movie as an extra for 16 hours.
Cheers.
It was a lot of fun,
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And like it was a cool experience because like comparing it to like being in like a big Hollywood production compared to like student films I did at school, same energy on both sets. It's the only difference is you got 1,000 people compared to 10 people, and you got $1 million worth of equipment compared to $100 worth.
Was this your first time being an extra?
Yeah, it was my first extra gig. Yeah.
Wow.
And
how much did you get paid for the whole day?
I got paid.
You don't have to reveal if you don't want to.
I got paid $120 for the 8 hours, and it should be double because I worked 16.
Oh,
so it should be
Jesus.
So it should be $240, and then tomorrow I'm working again, and it should be another 16-hour day because on Thursday when I worked, we worked with 200 extras, and tomorrow we're going to be working with 500 extras.
Wow.
So it's probably
is it like a high school kind of movie, or you can't tell?
Oh, it's a.
You can say.
Honestly, like
he signed an NDA.
I'll tell you.
What the Billie Eilish is going on.
I can give you more details off air, but since we are putting this on the internet, I'm definitely not gonna go into
That's why I was like,
wow, dude, that sounds awesome.
That's awesome.
Because
you never knew that, did you?
I didn't know. No.
Yeah, I'm just mentioning it now. Yeah. So so that's we are all on very different journeys, but
Well, your journey is awesome too, Hendrix, because you in college did a lot. Okay, and we don't have to go into the details. I know you love talking about it, even though you say you don't. But you were heavily involved in student government.
A little bit.
Heavily involved. Like president.
That takes dedication.
Alumni association.
Oh yeah.
You were president of student government?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. This is the guy that got me into student government.
I kidnapped him. I was like,
it was more of a forceful situation.
I was like, Ryan, sit down. Mm-hmm. This position is open. I need you to apply for it. He goes, I don't know anything about student government. I'm like, just apply, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Hendrix was the best at filling seats in student government, by far. That's awesome. By far, honestly.
So Ryan applied. He goes, Hendrix, I don't know what to do. I was like, sit down. here are our rules and regulation. Come up with something, and I'll back you up.
Literally. And it was so funny too because it was like the most vague position there is. It's called Senator at Large.
Senator at large.
Like every other senator was
Add
like
something.
diversity, sustainability,
Transfer students.
Concord.
Commuter students.
I know, it was director, but yeah, it's like you had your niche and like you knew what you were fighting for.
You know, at large is usually used to like describe like a criminal. It's like
That's true.
They're at large, like they're out and free and roaming around. You know, that's
Yeah,
the kind
yeah.
of senator
Well,
you
it's
were.
It's because I have a record, so
Okay.
that's
It would have
yeah.
been criminal if Ryan did not get involved in student government.
You know, has Ryan told you anything about what he used to be like before college?
Actually,
A little bit.
just a little. But
Because we were pledge bros
yeah,
to the process.
16
So
weeks, man.
yeah.
The
it
longest
was-
16 weeks
Dang,
of our
your
lives.
guys' pledge
Yeah.
process was 4 months.
So we actually had
Yeah.
we had 28 people at the start.
We had 28, and we
28
ended up
people.
with 27, right?
26 crossed.
Who else dropped out?
Well, I don't want to name names, but two
I know,
people
I know,
dropped
but-
out.
But I don't remember. I think
One person dropped out early, and then another person dropped out like almost towards the end there, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. But yeah, dude,
memory's
we
so bad.
we got
That's a pretty good success rate.
we got it is.
Was it though?
I don't know.
I mean, 26 for 28. Are you kidding me?
It was a good success rate for
if
that.
you're
That's
doing a
true.
grading system.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
it
you're just
was.
based off like getting questions right on a test, that'd be a pretty good score.
Yeah, that's a good score.
Yeah, it was a fun process. I mean,
Yeah, we
you know,
bonded.
we
a
got really
lot.
the guys that were really involved bonded.
Yeah.
And you know that was Hendrix and I were part of that group.
Everyone was freaking scared of me though.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't like that.
because Hendrix had already been, how long were you?
I was already.
You were your fourth year or
No,
your-
no.
You're a master's student.
Yes, I was a that was my first master's.
Yeah.
So I was doing my first master's, and I was just like, because master's students at East Bay, we have our classes at night, and we have the whole day free, and they also tell us not to work
Because your work is too
because
much.
I work at school.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The thing with me was that I was like, school came so easy for me. So I was like, I'll get my homework done within like a day and a half. So I have like I had a lot of free time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I was like, I have nothing to do, and I don't want to hang out with the same people I used to hang out with during my undergrad. So I needed new friends. So I was like, let me join this. This might be fun, and I joined, and then I had fun.
Yeah, it was a good
It was
time.
a good time.
Don't let him play it down though. This guy was insanely busy. You were doing. I just want to give a little bit of a resume.
Yeah. Holy
You were
shit.
not only a master's student.
I was a teacher.
You were also like I don't know, adjunct professor or
Yes,
whatever.
I was
People
an
would call him professor.
I was an adjunct professor. I was the alumni council liaison for the California State
Yep.
Student Association. I was the alumni rep for the Associated Students of our campus, and I was the voting member for the alumni board, who was also a current student at East Bay. So I was. I
So
was
this
in
guy,
meetings.
so he was a professor for like your
I was-
general.
4 of our papers were my students.
Yes.
So
you believe that?
So that's what it takes to get into UCLA, huh?
Yes.
Jeez,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah,
Wow.
we wouldn't know anything about
And I
that.
was also doing research. Oh my god.
Yeah, this guy
I
was
totally forgot
crazy
that
busy.
too.
Yeah, this guy was insane.
I had a lab, and like I used to go to the lab every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12 to 4, and I was just in lab, just mixing chemicals, pressing them
4
together.
hours?
Yeah, 8 hours a week.
So wait, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your undergrad.
My undergrad was in biology.
And your master's was not in biology.
Was
your
healthcare
master's, yes.
administration.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's right.
I chose to do a different master's because I was just like, look, like I'm not shading anyone who wants to do like same major undergrad masters.
Sure.
Like everyone has their own thing, but I was like, I wanted to diversify my portfolio because I was like, look, I know biology, I get it. I was a chemistry minor, I get it. I need something else. So
Right.
I chose healthcare administration because I was like, I could actually do this as a hospital administrator, who back then I just saw as like one of the coolest people until I worked in a hospital. And I was just like, this is one of the coolest people. And then like when you get your MHA, you like the moment you graduate, the first thing that they just tell you is like, this is your salary. Would you accept it? And that's how it was.
I remember us talking about this a
Yeah.
while ago. It's like set rate.
Yeah, it's just said, this is your salary. So
Yeah, that's
take it.
tough. That's tough.
Yeah. And then like factoring in like what the Bay Area had to offer, I was like, I was only in my healthcare administration position for like 10 months. And I was like,
talk about that a little bit. So you worked for San Francisco State University.
I still work for...
Oh, you do? That's right.
I still work for UCSF, even though I live in Los Angeles. So
UCSF,
shout out to remote work. And
yeah, so I actually have a question. Since you work for UCSF, is that just a normal UC?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, why?
But it's focused mostly on graduate programs.
Okay.
So there's no undergrad, unlike UCLA.
Really?
Yeah,
so there's no undergrad at all.
UCSF.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why it makes
Yeah.
sense. Because I remember when I was like applying, to get into
UCSF
undergrad,
did not pop up.
it never popped up. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when I was going
Yeah.
to school at SFSU, I saw UCSF, and I was like, wait, what?
Why didn't I apply to this
why didn't I go
place?
to
I didn't even know that. I lived there. And I can't believe that.
It's focused on graduate students, mostly healthcare professionals and healthcare policymakers. It's very, very research based. My next position, right?
Nice.
So,
But you didn't go there for grad school. You went to
I
work.
went there to work.
Right.
I went there to work, and when I was there, during my healthcare administration position, I was talking to one of my office mates because I remember I told you this. Well, I'm gonna say it now. I worked in a cubicle.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I hated it.
Yeah.
I didn't see sunlight, so like literally because I had to commute from East Bay to San Francisco, and then it's an hour commute, and then I had to get there by 8. So meaning I had to leave my house an hour extra earlier, and then add an extra 30 minutes because of uni delays, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was up at 5. I'll get to work, so I never saw sunlight, and then I'll be done by 5 p.m. San Francisco, there's fog everywhere. So you get on the uni, then you go home, and then for me, I had nothing else to do in between, like sleep. So I would work out, then repeat. I did that for 10 months, and then one day I woke up and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's not like I was done. I was just like, okay, I'll just say the story now.
Yeah.
This is very interesting. Okay,
Sweet.
So I was at work one day, and there was a patient who, like, part of my healthcare administration position was that like I needed to call up people and tell them that, hey, your insurance is not up to date. We can't see you.
Oh, yikes.
Or, hey, we're going to send you a bill.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So that was not fun.
Yeah.
So there was one day a lady just comes in. So it was a very rough day for me. She comes in, she goes, I need to see Hendrix. I was like, what the heck? So I come out. She goes, I need you to look me in the eye and tell me I can't see a doctor.
Ooh.
I go,
You can?
I can't.
Can't.
Oh, wow.
I was like, okay, ma'am, what's your name? She tells me her name. I pull it up. Her insurance is expired.
Yeah.
So I was like, ma'am, it's going to cost you $2,000 to
Right.
see a doctor for 30 minutes.
Right.
Do you want to do that? She goes, I'm in pain.
Yeah.
I just want you to look me in the eye and tell me I can see a doctor.
Yeah.
I go, you can see a nurse practitioner, and it's going to cost you $1,000.
Yeah.
That's 50% off. She goes, you have no soul, do you?
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
And I go, this is my job.
Well, like, what are you supposed to do in that scenario? Like,
I apologize,
well, of course.
but
Did you ever tell her exactly what she wanted you to tell her?
I told her she could see a doctor
For
and
2K.
then apply for medical
Okay.
right away,
Yeah.
like the moment she steps out of the office,
Yeah.
and then tell medical she has a past visit and the bill is coming in 2 weeks. Hopefully, medical will fight with the clinic and she gets no bill.
So I have a follow-up question to all
Yes.
this because we've had one of my other buddies, Sam Stekovich, on, and he's trying to be a doctor. And he doesn't know. He understands how expensive healthcare is, but he doesn't understand the back end, the administration part. So I have some questions for you. So one would be Medi-Cal.
Okay.
That's through the government, or that's through
the government,
California?
That's through the federal government.
Federal
we
government.
call it Medi-Cal because, California, we got a special.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Medi-Cal is like
We're
our
basically
name,
our own nation.
our
at this
like
point.
knockoff. Okay, so how exactly does that work? So they will cover a lot of the cost, right?
Yes.
But not 100%.
if the person like just that's another thing. Oh, this
And you have to
hurts.
qualify for
This
it.
hurts, yes.
I know,
Because
it's a terrible
the moment you lose your job, you have to apply immediately, and Medicaid will cover some part of it. But
Yeah.
because you have an income, or you had an income
Yeah,
previously,
yeah.
they will still make you pay like maybe 1,000, 2,000, or
For a doctor's
It
visit.
depends. Or sometimes they could just make you pay $10. It really ranges from the dollar amount and
Yeah.
what you get.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you're getting X-rays, it's a lot, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so what happens if someone comes in, they don't have insurance at all,
There's
And-
also
and they go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I know where that line of questioning is going. There's also the thing where you the clinic can absorb your cost, but for tax credit.
Ah,
But that is like a dire, like literally we need to do this or we're gonna get hit in the face if we don't do it. It's like a lawyer
like
has
the
to do
clinics.
like a lawyer has to do pro bono.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
Because some clinics, they also rely on grants from the federal government.
Right,
and
right.
The federal government needs some clinics to provide a certain amount of hours for volunteer, not only from their doctors, but from like the center itself.
Got you. So that
And
would be
some people
considered.
are also good. They donate money.
Well, that's nice. So that is like let's say I'm a clinic, I'm practicing oncology or whatever, and I have a patient that comes in. They really need service, but they can't pay. I'm like, hey, that's okay.
Yes.
Obviously, I'd like their money because money talks. But if they can't pay, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I have to meet these amount of service hours
Yes.
to continue getting my grant. Therefore,
Yes.
the service I'm giving to you is now community service. Is now
Yes.
volunteer work.
Yep.
Wow.
And
See,
plus-
that clears the air on a lot of stuff.
And it's like two for right, because those volunteer hours you can also use it for doctors when you need to reapply to extend your medical license. You also have to put in there, not just doctors, nurses. You also have to put in the amount of time you spend in community service, precepting, and things of that nature. So it all falls in.
Got
place.
you. Wow. Man, that is so interesting.
Yeah, but my clinic was not going to do that for this lady.
Oh, really? So what ended up happening?
So I told her, I literally gave her the medical application, and I was like,
Do it
apply.
now. Yeah.
Apply. She goes, I came in here today wanting to throw hot coffee in your face, and you ended up helping me. I'm like, it's kind of my job. And then she left, and then later that day, some other lady came in, and this time I went to the front office because we're short staffed. So I went to the front office, so I was helping checking people in, and then this lady walks in, and she just had like this when people are depressed, they have this cloud over them. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's it's there, and you can just tell by the way they carry themselves, the way they look. So I looked at this lady, and I was just like, I don't know what it is, man. I just need to tell you something. I'm glad you're here today.
Yeah.
She looks at me. I was like, holy shit, I'm about to get cursed out.
Yeah.
Or she looks at me and goes, bawling.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
no.
I was like, are you okay? She goes, this is my first night of the house since my husband died.
Oh.
I was like, I'm so sorry. I go, how long were you married? She goes, my whole life. She's like, well, I'm 68 now. We got married when I was in my late 20s, so literally my whole life.
Yeah.
My kids are grown up. My
30
youngest,
years.
my youngest daughter is 35, and she has 2 kids, so she can't take me anywhere. My son is married. He has 3 kids.
Yeah.
He's out of state, so this is my first time doing anything alone
Yeah.
in my life. And she goes, and then there you are, smiling and telling me you're happy to see me. No one is ever happy to see me. And then I walked away from my desk, gave her a hug, checked her in, sat her down, and then the next thing I hear was the phone ringing. I was like, oh, it's my nurse manager, so I answered. She goes, Hendrix, come to my office right now. I was like, oh shit, what did I do now? She goes, Hendrix, can you tell me your name, including your title? And I was like, Hendrix Erhahon, MHA. She goes, it's interesting how you're an MHA. You're not an MD. You're not an RN. You're not an NP. why are you giving comfort to patients?
No, she didn't.
She said that.
Wait, was she being serious or was she
No.
like?
She was being 100% serious.
Oh my
She goes, why
god.
are you giving comfort to patients? It's not your job. Wow. I was like,
Excuse me, humanity,
Just
human nature.
I looked
Like,
at her
what are
and
you
I
saying?
was like, I'm not gonna apologize for being human. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not,
absolutely.
I'm not gonna apologize. I looked at her. I was like, I think she was expecting an apology.
Damn,
And I just kept staring at her.
that's crazy.
And she goes, "Oh, so you're not gonna apologize?" I was like, "For what?"
what? That's
I
What
literally-
is her job?
She was a
To
nurse
make
manager.
people feel bad?
Damn, because like both those stories you just told about both those women both sound like to me like you're going above and beyond.
Yeah, that would be like. I thought it was gonna be like a joke. Like she was
Yeah,
gonna turn
exactly.
around and be like,
that's why I thought she wasn't like
"Get in here!
like
Good
like,
job."
she was like gonna like start with like
Yeah.
the that's not your title, funny, but you're doing a great job. Like
Mhm,
you know, like
mhm.
I did not get that.
damn, that's crazy.
She said, "Get your stuff, go home. You're suspended for a week."
No, she didn't.
Did she actually say
She
that?
said that.
What?
I was like,
Bro, healthcare.
I was like,
That's
Healthcare is
crazy.
messed up in the ranks, bro.
I guess it is.
It's ridiculous.
Damn, you're only supposed to help people if you get paid to help people in that specific way.
it doesn't.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. I was just
Because
like,
that first story you told about the woman who's like trying to force you to tell her something negative.
Yeah.
It's like you go above and beyond by not listening to her and actually telling her something that helps her.
Right.
And then it's like,
Or giving her
yeah,
all
I
the
was like,
options she has.
Here,
Yeah.
apply now.
Yeah.
yeah. And then the second thing is you just being a normal, nice person.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
crazy.
poor woman. That's got to be one of the hardest things to
Yeah.
do as
That's
a
wild.
widow. I mean,
Yeah.
just imagine like
All by herself.
you're with someone for 30 plus years,
Dang.
and then all of a
That's
sudden they
crazy.
pass away.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You got to get back up on the horse. Like that's by yourself. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's there for you anymore. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
if you have family, but like they got their own thing going on.
They have their own family. You got kids,
So
and they have
tough.
their own family. And
Sounds like a nightmare, man.
so she asked me,
Sounds like
go
a
home.
nightmare.
I was like, okay, fine. I literally get my. I was pissed because I was not.
Yeah,
gonna
I'd be too.
apologize.
Yeah.
I get on Muni, and then I run into this lady named. I don't know if should I name it. I'm not gonna name any names. I run into this lady,
Call her Sally.
Sally.
No doxing here. Frank gets really mad when I,
I mean,
name
we
names.
well, like we go like I mean, like the first and last name thing is like
I'll
yeah,
call
first
this-
name's fine, I guess.
first name's
I'll
fine.
call this lady Sally. Sally Johansson. Because
Sally-
she's Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
Real original.
All right, I like it. Sally Johansson. Okay.
So I see her because I see her every morning when I'm commuting to work, and she goes, "Hendrix, something is wrong," and I wear my emotions in my face.
Yeah.
I always do.
Yeah, you do.
So she goes, "What is wrong? Something has pissed you off," and I go off. I go, "This lady should not be in healthcare," and blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
And this and Sally
Uh-huh.
hears me, and Sally was like, "Can I get your email?" and I give her my email. I get home. Sally emails me and goes, "So here's an application for a job opening in my office. It's a research position.
Whoa.
You may like it, you may not. We never know."
This is
Just
UCF.
apply. UCSF.
UCSF.
And this
excuse me.
just happens from just a random interaction on the
Just a
Muni?
random interaction in
Damn.
Muni. The same day I was sent home and suspended for
Wow.
a week.
So did you know that Sally worked at UCSF with
Oh
you?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sally and I spoke every morning. So
Okay,
like
cool.
you know when you get on Muni with people, you see the same faces every day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
become like you're like, hey.
Yeah.
Not in LA though.
Different.
It's
It's true. It is
different.
Not in
different.
LA.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
in LA.
I don't know. I didn't have a great experience with Muni when I was in San Francisco.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I woke up at like I would get downtown at 7 a.m. and like it's not other people's fault as much as it is mine. You know, I'm like so dead.
Were you using the random uni? Because okay, the thing.
What do you mean,
with
the random?
the uni that we had was like specialized for UCSF. So literally
Oh.
everyone.
They had that special uni.
Literally, like.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense
All
then.
the other meetings would go by, but we just see the UCSF Parnassus one. We just
Yeah.
get on it. So everyone on that train were all going to UCSF.
No.
Or
I mean,
going to that
yeah, just
direction.
use like Muni, the metro, basically.
Okay.
I'd get on the metro.
Oh,
God.
the bus.
I'd get on the metro to the bus. Some days it would take me 45 minutes, and I lived in SF
The
to get
smell.
downtown.
Oh, I remember the smell.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
the metro actually,
Yeah, the smell of public transportation is never good.
Muni was actually pretty good.
Muni was good.
But the only thing that was a problem with Muni is the cars were so small. The trains were so small. You'd have like 2 cars. That was it. So
Sometimes
sometimes one. So literally like
Everyone.
It
crabs
was
in there like
so
sardines.
bad. It
know.
was just like some days I'd just be like this, literally just like.
I know. Yep. And then you put on your
So
headphones.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's the funny
And
thing.
nobody says anything.
Yeah,
to
it's
each
just
other.
dead
It's just
quiet
like,
and it's full
you're
of
just
people.
like you're doing this.
Put on your headphones. Yep.
It's such
Back and
a
forth,
it's such a
back and
weird
You're just like
feeling.
knocking hips, and you're just like, what am I doing with my
Sometimes
life?
I put my bag in front of my crotch because like, that's
Get a
another
little
thing-
space.
That's another thing I noticed.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like people are pervs. They just go
No, you had that happen to you?
many times.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't get
dude.
groped at all.
I never got groped.
No.
I mean, honestly, I
Oh,
no, I never
lucky
got groped. Maybe,
you.
maybe I
Yeah.
did. No, I don't think I
Maybe
did.
is it because I'm
I did have this one. You're a good-looking man. That's why
we can't.
I did have this one scenario where it was so funny. There was this old lady next to me, and she was holding on to the same pole that I was holding on to.
so you're
And-
touching hands like
Okay, but I literally was not trying to touch hands, and it was like rush hour. So literally, like, there wasn't too much leeway in terms of like space on the pole, right?
Yeah.
I would move my hand, I grabbed onto it, and the lady like puts her hand literally like right on top of mine. I'm like,
that's
Okay.
You not.
and so like we shake a little bit, and I like shift down. Literally,
And
she
she
comes
moved down.
right back
Right
on my
down
hand,
with you.
and I'm like,
Maybe she was
what?
using you for like to stabilize. Because I'm also thinking about it from where she's coming from. This is.
But like the pole is right there. I'm obviously moving my hand away from yours.
Was she your age? Was she about your
No,
age?
she was an old woman.
Oh, okay. So she wasn't really
Okay,
trying to
so
make a
yeah,
move.
yeah, you also have to understand older people.
And I gave her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It kept going, okay? I kept moving my hand away from this woman's, and she would just slowly slide it up the pole towards mine or down the pole.
So it was a vertical pole.
Vertical pole.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Vertical pole.
Vertical pole, yes. And I'm sliding up and down. Okay?
There's
Just to give graphic
there's
context.
horizontal poles to hold on to.
There is.
Yeah.
There are. So this happens like 4 or 5 times, and I'm looking around, and this other person, like from like 2 or 3 people away, is looking at this, and I'm
And
like,
just analyzing
what
what's
is
happening.
happening?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. And I keep shifting, and eventually she gives up, I guess. I don't know. It was like, it was intentional. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes. Sometimes you run into folks like that. Like sometimes.
I don't know.
You're
She's
laughing
old.
because it's a
I'm like, no, it's true. I mean,
She was old. She, I don't know what's going on. Maybe
Yeah.
she gets off to that. I don't know.
I've seen the craziest things I've seen in life have always been in big cities and public transportation areas.
Yeah,
Always.
yeah. The
Always
people
the
you meet
weirdest.
on Metro
Oh,
are
yeah.
insane.
True.
Yeah.
So let me go back to Sally.
Right.
So-
Sally Johansson.
Sally Johansson. So Sally emails me. I applied for the position.
Mhm.
So this incident that I was talking about where I was sent home happened on a Wednesday. So I'm like, oh, I got a whole week off. Shish, I'm taking it off. Then I send this. I put in my application on Wednesday, and then on Friday I get an email from the lady who would literally change the course of my career forever.
Sally or the suspension girl?
The top woman in my new
Oh,
department.
okay.
She sends me an email saying, "Hey Hendrix, we just got your application. You're overqualified for this position.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to interview on Monday at 2 p.m.?" I go, 100%. I was doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I go in on Monday. I interviewed. As soon as I don't know what it was, but I walked into that office, and I was like, I belong here.
Wow, really?
I
It hit you
literally-
like that?
Yeah, I literally was like, I belong here. And I interviewed. As soon as I interviewed, before I got home, I got my job offer. And this job, my
Wow, one interview.
one interview.
No.
That's one and done. Nice.
Yeah. As soon as I got home, I got the job offer, and they were pleading me to accept the position,
Damn.
even though the position came with double the pay that I was making as a health administrator. I literally was like, they were begging me to accept it. They were like, "We need you on our team. You'll be a valuable person on our team."
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even read that email past the second line. I was like, "Yes, I'm in."
Sweet, man.
So
And that's where you're at currently, or no?
yeah, I'm still there.
Nice.
And then this lady made sure, like, she was the busiest woman on earth. And she said, "Hendrix, find an hour for us to meet every Friday, every week for the next 10 weeks. You and I just need to talk." And these Fridays are not for us to talk about our work, but we just need to talk. And I was so scared because I've never had like that kind of like someone in that high position making $500,000 a year.
God,
being like, I just want to talk to you.
Just reach out like that. Yeah,
that's tight.
So I sit down in her office for the first time, and she goes, "Hendrix, so
it's probably got a fat view. I'm just imagining
She
right
does.
now.
She
There's like
does.
butterflies in the background or something.
She goes, Hendrix, can we talk about where you see yourself in 10 years?
And you just met this woman, right?
I just met her.
Yeah.
And
Head honcho.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
Yeah. And she goes, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And I was like, I don't know. Like, working? Like,
You knew an answer to that. Stop
Be
it.
quiet. I know.
You're not fooling anyone, bro.
And she goes, have you ever considered like looking at careers in nursing? Because I was like, well, I wanted to get my PhD in psychology because I really liked helping people, and mental health is something that I really value.
I didn't know you wanted to do that.
Nobody knew I wanted to do that.
Got you.
I mean, I get that vibe just from those 2 stories you told. You know.
Yeah. Hey, that's true.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
So that was something I really valued. And then I was thinking about that. And she goes, why don't you just consider nursing? And I'm a nurse. I have a PhD. And I've been doing this job for, how old are you, Hendrix? At that time, I think I was 26. 26.
19.
I'm always 19. Forever 19. So I think at that time I was 26. I was like, yeah, you know. She goes, consider it. And then I go home. I leave her office, and she sends me like a resource of the things I could read. Benefits of going into nursing. Benefits of getting a doctorate in nursing. And programs I could apply to that accelerated nursing. And she goes, consider all of these programs. And then she goes, we'll talk next week. Next week we meet. She goes, did you read them? I was like, yes. And I was like, so tell me your journey. So she told me her journey. And I was like, so you exactly like me? She goes, yes, Hendrix. That is why we need to have this. Literally, her story was so similar to mine.
So what? Go ahead.
Let's remove the factor of race. She was a white, blonde hair, blue-eyed woman. And I'm clearly that.
Never noticed.
all of those things.
Never noticed.
But we had very similar story coming to our career, family, and everything. So she saw it.
Yeah.
And then she goes, you have to do it.
Wow.
And then I started the journey to end up here at UCLA.
Yeah, that's
That is
beautiful.
how
Man.
it started.
There's something so telling about, someone that has been through, X amount of years within an industry, just someone that you could look up to.
Yeah.
Just taking the step, reaching out to someone.
$500,000.
And
Do you want another mango, Hendrix?
yeah, fill this guy up. I mean, it's just like it constantly reminds me. It's like I have this lead architect that I work with, and he's always like, he spends way too much time with me. Like if I ever have a question,
Nice.
If I ever have a question, he's like ready to help me whenever he has free time,
Yeah.
And just like that in any industry, in any, whatever line of work you want to get into, it is so important to like bring others up
Yes.
and help and do all those
and not
things.
see the young people as competition. Because are you going to be there forever?
No, not at all.
Exactly. You need to build the young people up so someday they can get to where you are, and you can happily retire and not have to worry about a lot of things.
I mean, this woman sounds like she changed your life.
She changed my life.
Literally. Just
changed my
by,
life.
hey, taking the time. I see some potential here. Let's chat. Let's see what we can do. And it's so beautiful. I love that story because it just really affirms like, what I believe in as being a leader and like what you should always do as a team member in these things. And it's just so beautiful. And I really am happy to hear it after that other story.
Oh, yeah, true.
I know. I experienced 2 different kind of leaderships,
Yeah.
all in the course of a week.
Damn.
Literally a week.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
Wow, what a
2 lessons here. What not to be
Yeah.
as a leader and what to be as a leader.
exactly.
Definitely.
Because the young people are not, the younger folks, unless they are absolute a-holes, they are not your competitors. Like, build them up.
Right.
Build the young people up.
Well, you're a team, right?
Yeah, we're
no matter
always
how
a team.
Distance.
Unless they show you the reason why they should not be a team. And
Right,
we can
right.
have that conversation.
No, it's a beautiful thing, man. And you know, the crazy part about healthcare is how expensive it is and stuff like that. And I don't know if you know this, but
change overnight.
like I work with like drug costs and things like that, or a software that deals with that. And I mean, some of this stuff for treating cancer is just outrageous. I mean, it's like
Pricing,
tens of thousands of dollars for something that'll fit in the palm of my hand. I mean, it's ridiculous. And
I know.
I like, we expect people to pay this. Like, if I had any type of bill like that, I couldn't pay it.
Yeah.
You know?
People have to take out second mortgages if they were privileged enough to get a house.
Medical debt is a major part
Isn't
of.
it next to student debt?
It's up there. I think it's next to credit card debt.
Oh, really?
It's crazy to me that we can't, like we figured out how to heal, and you know,
to an extent,
we made advancements in medicine, and we decided to.
We made a lot of advancements.
Yeah, but we decided to do with them what we do with everything, and it's make money off of it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I just read that.
Capitalism, baby.
Yep, I just read that
Love
in one
it or
of my
hate it.
textbooks.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, this is capitalism," and they were like, "Healthcare. Should someone find a new innovation to just make healthcare a little bit more accessible?"
There are some startups coming.
They're going to make it a little bit harder for the masses to get because of capitalism.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not gonna.
Damn.
I'm not gonna. But it's literally in our textbooks that we're reading.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like, what are you gonna pay for if you're desperate and you're in pain? It's
Yep.
like, of course. It's like you're starving. There's like two things in this world that you need:
Do you want to live?
food and health.
Do
Exactly.
you want to live?
It's like, what do you think people like? Let's say there's a shortage of food, right? Who do you think is getting food? The rich and powerful, right?
Yeah.
Same thing goes with health. It's like,
I'm not gonna lie though. An argument that I saw recently is that one thing that we don't even consider, because when we think of health, we think of medicine, we think of getting sick. Food is part of health.
oh yeah, big time.
And that is a conversation that we just don't have
True.
every day.
Yeah.
Because
Because we love our cheeseburgers, man. We love our fries. I know you like fries. We had fries the other day. Me too.
you can't put that on the air.
Just did.
Oh no, the reason why.
Hey, Tony, cut that, all right?
cut that.
Cut
No,
that.
the reason,
Dude, our guy's name is Tony.
I guess so.
Awesome. I like how that just came out.
Hey,
Tony,
Tony, cut that.
Tony's our tech guy.
cut
Yeah.
the cameras.
Tony, did you get that?
Yeah.
Cut
the
that
cameras.
last 10 seconds. all right?
No, I'm not. That was a joke. I love fries.
Oh, fries are. Oh man. Are you kidding?
Well,
I also
it's
love
like-
pizza.
Oh yeah. Staple of
Yeah.
And it's
America.
called Aquahol.
Alcohol.
Okay, this one's a tricky one
Because this
because
is water.
this
Yeah,
is
it's water
Aqua-
hall.
this
Yeah.
is
this is
Aqua Hall.
water.
Yeah.
Aqua.
I will say though that
It doesn't work that way.
it doesn't work. No, you have to watch for the 2 grams of sugar in each can. Okay?
I know.
Because the hangover, if you
I
drink too many,
know.
hits hard because of that sugar.
I know.
One time
Are you kidding me?
one time I downed about 8 of these in under an hour.
It's not because of the
Please don't do
sugar.
that.
You think it's because of the sugar in here?
That's what makes the hangover worse is
Do you
the
want me to
sugar.
explain
No,
to
it
you why
can't
you
be.
have a hangover after consuming a lot of alcohol?
Yeah, I do actually. Medically, I do.
We only have a limited amount of time.
I do want to get the scientific explanation for that.
Yeah.
Because there have been many a times where I've drinking over I've probably drinking about 5 hours worth of drinking in an hour.
So
I'll
Hendrix,
break it
real
down to
quick,
2 minutes.
real quick. Frank used to be called Frank the Tank
in high school, yeah.
in high school,
I love that journey.
and
Oh,
he
yeah.
seriously could tank everything.
Oh yeah.
Fries, no fry left behind.
Yeah, that
alcohol.
was I mean food.
Wait.
alcohol, all that stuff.
Okay, me too.
You're a tank? When you
No, I was a tank in high school. I used to eat everything.
Yeah, that was
never
me too.
I never gained 1 pound.
That was me too.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
same.
that was me in high school.
Oh yeah.
I would I would tell you the most disgusting thing that I ever ate.
Okay.
So you know how people like make normal sandwiches?
Uh-huh.
So I was just at a picnic and like I was just bored.
Yeah.
I was so bored because I don't know why. Okay, I don't do nature.
You don't do nature. Okay.
I don't sit on grass.
So you've never been camping before?
I have been camping.
You have been camping. How was that?
I was in the tent the whole time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because there were literal raccoons scratching on my tent.
Yeah, and then there's mosquitoes everywhere too.
Oh, that too. I'm a blood type O positive, so they just love me.
Okay.
Mosquitoes can smell me from a mile away.
Oh, is that?
Yep.
Are there
it's a
studies
thing.
on that?
It's a thing.
Really?
Mosquitoes like people who are like, antigen is like positive or RH is positive, whatever. So
Okay.
they can smell you a mile away because your blood is much more delicious.
Interesting.
Because it's like universal donor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody
O
likes
negative.
it.
O negative.
O negative is universal donor.
That's
What?
my mom.
Okay.
I'm O positive, so I can only donate blood to anyone who has a RH positive.
Okay.
Yeah. So A positive, B positive, AB positive, whatever.
So the O negative can donate to anybody, and the O positive can only donate to other positives.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know what blood type you are?
Dude, I don't.
I have no idea.
You should find that out.
I don't.
It's
I
so
don't.
interesting.
If I'm having like a heart attack or something,
I know, right?
they're like,
we need a blood transfusion.
what
we don't
blood
know.
transfusion are
They
you?
will
I'm
test
like,
you. Okay, but just so you know, when you're in the hospital,
I'm C.
The moment you walk in,
Yeah.
like they're drawing your blood and they're testing for all of those things. So
I just gotta ask.
You
I
just
know.
need to
Yeah.
know. Yeah, you just need to know. So
I'm sure Quest Diagnostics could do that. Anyways, go ahead.
yeah. So what was I talking about? Why you get a hangover? Okay, so
Yeah,
why you
get
consume
hangover?
alcohol, right? So the liver is always working.
Okay.
Like
Right.
even as we sit here
Right.
without the alcohol.
Classic.
You should trademark that.
Alcohol.
Trademarked.
Alcohol.
I don't think anybody's come up with that.
Tony.
Yeah,
Trademark.
Tony, get our
that.
trademark guy on the phone.
So your liver is always working because your liver helps break down fats. It helps destroy like red blood cells that are worn out.
Really?
Yep. Your
I
liver.
thought liver was only drugs.
And one thing, liver is the only organ in your body that regenerates besides your skin. But your skin doesn't regenerate perfectly. But the liver regenerates perfectly.
What?
Yep.
But can't your liver fail? So what happens
Your
when
liver can fail.
So if it's failing, then it's not regenerating anymore. So what's
it's not
happening?
regenerating anymore. So your liver is like, it goes to necrosis, which means it's like dying.
Okay.
And even if they cut it out, you need a donor. And your donor you can literally live on 1/4 of your liver.
Oh my.
Wow.
You can live on 1/4 of your liver, like because it's gonna regenerate.
And you can drink 1/4 the alcohol.
Oh no! When you're on 1/4 of your liver, you do not drink any alcohol.
Okay.
Okay. So your liver is always working because it's breaking down fatty acids, it's breaking down everything. And so when you drink alcohol, there's this you know what lipase? Lipase. Lipase is the protein that breaks down fat.
Okay.
Okay. So lipase is the
You're good, brother. Keep going.
is the protein that breaks down fat. So when you drink alcohol, you are inhibiting the production of lipase. So you are getting more fats in your system, and that is just wandering everywhere.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Alcohol is a drug. I don't know.
It is.
We all have to say it.
Oh yeah, I always like to remember
People
that.
don't like to consider it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Which makes your statement earlier saying that, it's only drugs.
Yeah,
Major
for sure.
thing. So obviously, like your whole liquids go through your liver for filtration. So it's filtering out the alcohol. So the liver is like, okay, I need to concentrate on getting this. Okay, so I'm not going to work on getting your fat proteins. I'm not going to produce that.
Got you.
So you keep drinking to the point where you're like, okay, I am da.
Yeah.
Gone.
The liver is gonna be like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna synthesize any more fats, and I'm not gonna filter any more alcohol. So the mixture of those things is what causes your hangover.
Really? Yep. So you can literally overdrink to where your liver is no longer processing alcohol.
It's like I'm done.
So
that's why.
Why do we black?
Wow. Yeah. Why do we black out?
Yeah.
Because you go past that point.
And what happens to the
because
alcohol?
when you're like,
your body absorbs it.
Oh no, the liver restarts. Obviously,
Of course.
that's why it works the next day.
Yeah.
It goes back the next day because it's like I'm done, and then it comes down, and it goes back up again, and it comes down. That is a hangover you feel.
Okay.
Interesting.
The up and down, the up and down, the up and down.
I heard. Okay, this is what I heard. I heard alcohol is actually poison.
It is.
Technically,
yeah,
or no?
it is, right?
Like,
it
is
is. Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
It is. But it's poisonous when you go past. Even water is poisonous for us if you drink it
That's
past.
true.
Yeah,
it.
you can
That's
drown
true.
yourself if you drink too much
your
water.
brain swells up.
Yeah.
And just so you know, your
Jesus.
brain is encapsulated in this little thing
Your
called
skull.
the skull.
Yeah.
And the skull is never going to expand and you drink a lot of water, expands everything.
Yeah,
and
holy
then your brain
shit.
swells up.
When I
and
do
then
quick
literally
when I do quick maths, I feel like my skull expands.
Holy fuck, yeah.
Why do you drink a lot of water during that time?
No.
Yeah, that's crazy to
There's
think
also
about.
there's because our brain is also like surrounded with like a layer that is filled with like liquid, which is made up of water.
Right,
whatever.
right.
So if your brain like moves, like if you move your head rapidly and your brain hits like a part of your skull, that's called a concussion.
Yeah, that's actually
You know that?
that's a
Yeah.
huge problem. Well, obviously football, CTE,
Football, yeah,
but
yeah.
also
That's what's going on right now, right?
you'd never
Yeah.
guess.
Hey!
You'd never guess this.
Mhm.
It's a big problem for soccer players as well, because
I would
of
never know
heading the ball.
Yeah, heading the ball. Yeah.
I mean, you're literally doing this. You're
you're like
Boom.
moving your
Yeah.
head forward.
you
yeah.
do that
Rapidly
even
too. Rapidly.
yeah. Well, I mean, heading drills. Like I used to get a headache when I would head the ball. We do heading drills. It was, but like nobody knew that, you know. I had like a college student as a coach. Like nobody knew, you know. And I'm over here like,
This
Mom,
is why
I need
sports
ibuprofen.
medicine.
Yeah, I need ibuprofen. I have a headache, and like I'm looking back and I'm like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
I was whacking my brain into my skull
Yeah. Oh,
every
yeah.
Tuesday night, you know.
At least it wasn't football.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not that bad, but
Yet, when I have kids, in a long time from now, I'm
Yeah.
throwing them into sports. They need to get that energy out because I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna
Oh,
have some energy.
but it teaches
Go.
so much more than
Yes.
just
Oh, yeah,
gets the energy
Teamwork.
out.
One thing I really love
Teamwork,
about Ryan is
Losing.
that, like, I don't say this about a lot of people, but in college, I really said to myself one day, I was like, I wish I was more like Ryan when it comes to conflict resolution. I know.
Honestly, that is my specialty. It's
It
I'm
is.
all right.
It
I'm
is.
all right.
I know. The thing with me is like when there's conflict, I just want peace, and if I can't get peace, I just go silent.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you've seen that.
You want peace, but you don't want to speak for it sometimes.
Well, no, it's a common thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to figure something out for a long time,
Yeah.
and the opposition is not budging, and you're not budging.
So I just
It's
go
a
quiet.
common. It's you shut down,
I just
right?
go quiet.
Amanda
Yeah.
shuts down.
I do the
This
same
is like
thing.
a common thing I've
I-
noticed. Yeah.
And I'm just done.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's
I'm,
okay though.
I'm not gonna spend my energy talking about this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm done. So one thing that I really appreciated about Ryan during our pledge process was like I got to that point many times.
Yeah.
And I made it very obvious. I was like, I'm done. And people were like, you can't be done. I was like, watch me walk away. And I walked away.
Yeah.
I literally
It's true.
And people were like, oh, Hendrix is being such a right now. I was like, no, I wasn't being a diva. I wasn't being a D word. I wasn't being anything else. I was just like, I'm done. And then Ryan was like, guys, come on, let's have this conversation. Let's see, how did we get here? How did we do this?
Little young 19-year-old
Right.
Ryan,
And I was
18
like-
at that point.
I
I
was
think.
like, I wish I was more like that.
Yeah.
Because for me, like,
Frank, you gotta tell him how I was in high school.
I do.
for me, like,
Yeah.
I was called out on this only like 2 days ago. For me, when conflict comes to the point where like I've shut down and there's no resolution and I don't want to actively participate in finding peace anymore,
Yeah.
there's an expiration date in sight, regardless of who you are in my life. There will be like a date where I'm like, from this day on, we are never going to speak again. So
Like a shunning.
it's not a shunning. It's just like from this day on, like you are going to exist. I
Yeah.
will appreciate your existence, but I'm not going to actively seek you out.
Okay. That is different than a shun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to actively seek you out, but I'm also not going to like say bad things about you
Yeah,
when
yeah,
people
yeah.
bring you up in conversations.
Yeah.
If someone says, "Hey, how is Marshall?" I'm going to say, "Marshall's great."
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to him? Pick up your phone and call him.
Here's his number.
I mean, you're an incredibly reasonable person, though, Hendrix. I mean, don't sell yourself short here.
No, but
You're reasonable
I was
to an
called out on
extent.
it. I was called out on it because
Yeah,
someone really
maybe.
said to me
Yeah.
that Hendrix, like I have been around you long enough to see that you just don't want to fight. I don't. So let's not fight.
I get it. So you're at that point where you're like, okay, we are fighting, and I'm not gonna fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
And
totally
then if you
understand
keep
that.
pushing it, I will just leave you. No.
Right.
I will leave you.
Yeah. I get you.
Anyway, how was Ryan in high school? Tell me.
Ryan
Expose
was.
him.
Oh, man,
This is known, bro.
Yeah, Ryan had a level of laziness that was really unmatched, and like I'll give you like
He said that. He told me
yeah
that.
a good example of how lazy he was. We would run cross country, and we would get sweaty during practice, because we're running 3 miles for however we're running. So
Some days 10,
yeah, you
13.
you sweat it up.
I love that.
This guy was the kind of guy who would fall asleep and collapse in his bed instead of showering. So he would choose to sleep all sweaty because he was just so lazy and tired he didn't want to do the work of doing the shower. So he would just, and also his room in high school was filled with cups and bowls and all
it was
sorts.
bad, man.
And I'm talking like build up, like a stack of cups and
Like as tall as this, maybe.
yeah. And there were, I would probably say half of the times that we would go over to Ryan's to hang out with him, we would have to
Hang out in the living room because the room smelled so bad.
No, not necessarily, but we'd have to go up to his room and basically get him going, wake him up, because he was most of the time he was roasting in his room in his bed, just chilling,
YouTube was my
on laptop,
kryptonite.
like he basically almost burned a hole through his blankets with his laptop on the blankets.
Yeah.
But that being said, though, Ryan, I didn't notice it at the time of high school, but looking back, I should have seen the keys and like the giveaways that he was going to end up and becoming the man he is today, because there were certain things that happened in high school where Ryan would do what you're describing, conflict resolution, where he would just clutch up and just get it done and just take care of something that would kind of blow you away and be like, I couldn't handle that.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know any of those
there
things
were
you're
the
talking about.
signs. I saw the signs. I didn't realize what they meant at the time, but now looking back, I see like why he is where he is.
Okay.
But still a huge U-turn though.
It was a 360.
There's no getting around that.
I really don't know what clicked. I honestly don't. I think.
I don't know
I think.
either.
Was it 16 weeks in your freshman year?
No, it wasn't.
Was it Amanda? Okay,
Could have
I'm gonna bring up this, and I'm gonna call you out publicly on this.
Okay.
April 1st.
We've already gone through my
2022.
hygiene in high school, so
Yeah.
April 1st, 2022.
yeah, that's the wedding date.
That's April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I
It
know,
is.
right?
Okay,
Crazy.
can I
right?
say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this publicly.
Yeah, okay.
Ryan and Amanda are already married, and that is just like a surprise for all of us. See,
It's not.
He's
It's
not denying
not.
it. He's
Frank
not
knows it's not. You
he's
know
not
why?
denying it.
That would be crazy
No,
though.
that's a theory going on in my head. You can't deny it because it's
We
already
did not
there.
elope. We did not elope.
They did.
No, I can confirm.
Watch.
Tony.
At that
Tony.
wedding. Watch.
Yeah, no.
Tony, he's gonna edit this out. Tony,
Pull up the
don't
footage.
You there?
Look, I can confirm Amanda and I are not married yet. And you know why?
I like your theory. I like
He
your
knows
conspiracy.
why.
I do know he's telling the truth though.
Hendrix, he knows why. Do you know why? Do you know why he knows why?
Do you know why? I know why.
He is
The officiant.
our officiant.
The officiant doesn't have to be on. You can just go to the court and just send something.
Okay, that's true. But
Yeah, you
actually, we learned this.
You can.
We had our buddy Kyle on.
Yeah, who works at the Riverside court,
And he
know
said
this.
that he had married people.
yeah, he had married people before.
I know this because I almost got married.
When?
Whoa.
You got it.
2018.
Damn.
What are you?
So that was when you guys were in the frat together.
No.
No.
I graduated in 2017.
But you were still there.
I was still in.
Oh,
the
so okay.
There was no freaking way I was gonna post that relationship on Instagram.
Wait, what? Hendrix, I didn't know about this at all, dude. I'm hurt.
I'm sorry.
This
All right,
is
you
this
gotta
is why
spill.
he came up with a
Spill right
conspiracy
now.
theory.
It was. That's why I came up with that conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
exactly.
It wasn't like
Spill the beans.
no, but there was really nothing to tell. Like it was really like we started and I wasn't into it. And
But
didn't.
you almost got married?
I was proposed to.
Damn. Wow.
That was why I was like, look, okay, so I
So
knew,
they wanted to
I knew-
elope
I
right away.
knew- Yeah, I knew where I was
Wow.
going in life.
Uh-huh.
I knew I wanted to get my doctorate. I knew like there were certain things I needed to do before I said I do.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You don't have
Th-
time.
I was like, this is wrong. But then I just didn't want to be in a place where if I said no, we'll get into that thing about conflict. Remember?
Oh
You
man.
said yes?
I didn't say yes either.
Oh.
You just
You
walked
kept
away.
going. Say, I don't know. Not right now.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
That's
All
what I
right,
said.
okay.
That's what I said.
That's tough, dude.
And
That's tough.
It was like multiple proposals up until I was like, okay, look, here are my goals in life, and if you can't meet me halfway, we don't have to go forward. It was sucky, man.
Tough combo, man.
It's like,
yeah.
would that be? Is that worse than getting a no? Is getting a not yet? It can't
no,
be. It
I
can't
don't
be.
know.
No, it's
because
definitely not. Because it's not the end.
It's
a no is the
different.
end.
If it's different to handle though, because
Yeah.
it's like
It's a different
we
demon.
like each other, but
There's more questions.
we gotta do other things first, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's more questions that arise if it's a not yet. Because if it's like a no,
It's
then
a
it's like, okay,
prolonged.
it's over.
I think it's more of a prolonged
Yeah.
thing to deal with,
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
than just like
yeah.
the no is like
No is like it's
hits
done.
you, it's done,
It's all at once.
Yeah.
It's over.
So I didn't want it to be over, but it had to be because this was going to be a conversation that I saw myself stuck in, and I was not.
4 minutes.
Okay.
We got 4 minutes left.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
This was a conversation.
Hendrix is like,
Hen-
I have
Hendrix,
10 other things to talk about.
Here's a great thing, Hendrix, is we're gonna keep this going, okay, into the future. So I guarantee by the time you're done with that program in UCLA, we'll still be rolling. We'll have you back on. And hell, if you find yourself with free time during that program,
Yeah,
you can
dude,
come on
we'll
again
run it
too.
back.
Oh my god, I'm so my heart sinks because anytime someone says free time, it's just like it's
So
gonna be a mystery to me.
Tell Frank how grueling this program is.
Literally,
Yeah.
I only get Thanksgiving off.
Oh my god.
Weekly.
I get
Weekly.
no summers.
Weekly though.
Oh,
Like
that says it right there.
Yeah,
I
though.
have
yeah.
classes Monday through Saturday.
Oh my god.
I only get Sundays and Wednesdays off. And I only get Wednesdays off because I have no Saturdays.
Okay.
And those
To make up.
and those Wednesdays, they literally tell us don't make plans.
Yeah.
They're literally there, don't make plans.
Because wouldn't you have stuff to study on those Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
study,
it.
assignments,
That's it.
everything.
I already have 6 chapters. That's what I was saying. I was already reading and taking notes before.
Jesus.
Before you even
Because
started.
we have
yeah.
a quiz.
Starting off with a quiz.
On
God.
Monday.
Oh god.
No.
On Monday.
Getting hit right
Monday
away.
the 20th.
Dude.
Oh,
God, it sounds so brutal.
First day
man.
of class.
Damn.
Literally, first day of class. They said you get there 10 minutes early. You already have a quiz.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, we don't want you to feel like this, but every student feel like this. You always feel like you're behind. This conversation makes me feel like I'm behind, but thank you very much.
You're getting told that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
So-
they also said like students often drop out after like getting the master's portion done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Which would, I mean, not
I'm not
really
gonna
drop
lie.
out, but like, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I am so tempted to do that. And I'll tell you why. I'm not dropping out.
Uh-huh.
I think I want to do my PhD now in something else.
In parallel?
In something else.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe like biostatistics.
Hey, that's a good field to go into,
Shit,
man.
I
There is
don't
some money
know.
there.
I don't know because like I
So it's an accelerated. You get
It's 5
both
years.
your master's
5 years.
and your PhD, and that's opposed to 6 years.
opposed to 7 years.
Wow.
If I were to do it. But then if
Wow.
I were to break out, it would be 7 years.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking
So
about it
wild.
hardcore because, like, again, like my undergrad and my first master's was different. My second master's is different. Why would I go to a PhD that is in nursing?
I understand.
I hit things differently.
I mean, you've got a lot of.
I got a lot of thinking to do.
You've got a lot
You're not
of.
afraid. You're not afraid to have a full plate, and that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Definitely.
You know,
It's freaky.
staying busy.
No matter what you do, Hendrix, I mean, you're gonna
You're
be.
gonna kill it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, those 2
honestly.
stories you told me. I
But the thing that
That's just-
terrifies
that's-
me is
that's-
that
that's
everyone
awesome.
says that.
Yeah.
Like, I even had a conversation with my mom. Hi, mommy.
yeah.
I had a conversation with my mom on the phone yesterday, and I was telling her how hard it was for me to just be here right now, just like at this moment where I'm reading 6 chapters, taking notes, knowing that I have a quiz in this 6 chapters on Monday, knowing that Monday's my first day of class. I'm just like, Mom, I think I'm already in over my head. My mom was like, if there's anyone on this planet who hasn't figured out, it's you. I was like, Mom, this is why I don't like talking to you. Because you just need to listen and let me complain. Let me complain. and then let me calm down.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but my mom is like, nope. She was like, there are people who need to complain in life. You are not one of them.
Hey, well,
That's a good mindset to
that
have.
That's some good advice from your mom.
It's a
And
tough
also,
reality, but it is a good way to keep going. You know.
But it's the reason, like, the reason people are always like, oh my God, like, you got it. Don't worry, you're gonna figure it out. Like, whatever you do, is because I feel like you're constantly putting yourself in this state of like, okay, I got to do this. What's next? What's next? And you may think that it is a blessing and a curse. Like, I know it from being your friend and knowing you for a long time. It's a blessing and a curse, but at the same time, it's like
there's no downtime.
But like you're gonna be 50, 60 years old, and you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, wow,
I did that.
I did so much, and I am so glad I did all that. And then hopefully you can retire early and be like, now I'm gonna spend my life doing what
by the time I
traveling
retire,
and stuff.
I hope my youngest kid would be like 20 years old, so we can actually go to the bars. Wait, 21.
Exactly. I'll say this though, it takes a lot. It's a lot more hard work to be a good person than a bad person. So
wow, that's a good quote.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, let's close on that.
Let's do
on your Instagram, dude.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right,
Hendrix.
episode 88 coming to an end. Hendrix, thanks for being on, man.
What a guy.
You're a great time, dude.
What a guy.
We're having you back on for sure. Whenever it is, you're coming back on.
Hendrix is like, Frank is like, is he a talker? I'm like, oh yeah, he's a talker. Don't worry.
All right, to 88.
Hey.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Peace out.
Thank you, everyone. We love you. Thank you, Hendrix. Bye, everyone.
They love you.